It's time for the Manhattan Pizza postgame show on the Gameday Broadcast Network. Manhattan Pizza, serving the best dang pizza in town. Now let's rejoin the broadcast team on the Gameday Broadcast Network.
And we welcome you back to our Manhattan Pizza postgame report. Andy Hayes, George Khalsa with you. 6-2, our final score here in this one. The Madison Warhawks, they improved to 10-1 on the season. And George, they had a strong showing here today after about the fifth inning, but we'll take you to the second inning where things were starting to heat up here in this one. 1-0. Langley led here. Madison moving guys over into position, and they were able to tie this ball game at one apiece. It was a pitcher's duel. Talk a little bit about that, George.
Well, Joseph Alisi and Dan Powers were very effective. After the first 4 innings, the score was 1-1, and both pitchers seemed to be in control. What happened to Langley was a couple of errors, a couple of walks by Alisi. He might have gotten tired, but the 4-run outburst in the fifth inning by Madison gave them the victory. But the fact is, Andy, I think when the coaches look at this replay, every run that Madison scored could have been prevented with just better fielding. The outfield had some problems. In right field and left field, balls were dropping, balls got behind outfielders. You know, it's an aggravating way to lose, and this is, Langley is not going to feel real good about this one. Sometimes in baseball, you go out there, you get overpowered, you get out hit, you get out pitched. This was really not one of those games, and the proof of it is in the final statistics, where Langley scored 2 runs on 8 hits, and Madison 6 runs on 7 hits.
Well, the Saxons, they were able to kind of hang with Madison here. 1-1, we go to the fifth inning, and this is where things started to go a little bit in the favor of the Warhawks here, George. And what the key thing was is that Madison started to put a little pressure on Joseph Alisi with regard to the bases being loaded out there. And that play was huge, no question about it.
Well, the next time these two teams face each other, Langley is not going to be intimidated in the least. They're going to know that they can beat Madison if they play strong fundamental baseball.
And you see McGuire there walking to load the bases, and again this rally just kept going for Madison.
Right here, you had a double play possibility, but it turns into an error on the second part of that double play possibility, and another run scores.
So eventually it would get to 5-1. Langley would come back, and they would answer to make it 5-2, correct?
And then put pressure in the last inning.
Jake McSteen had to come in for Joseph Alisi as we head to the 6th inning here. And Dan Powers, he remained in control the whole way here, George. You got to talk about his performance here after a good hit. He was able to kind of compose himself some and close this one out in a big way.
Yeah, last inning he was just throwing smoke, and Langley put some players on base. They had the tying run in the on-deck circle with 2 outs, but Powers just kept throwing his fastball. And
Andy McGuire with an RBI hit to right field here. That made it 6-2.
Without being behind the right fielder.
Yep. And Ben Soccer would come around to score. And that was his 16th run scored of the season here. Soccer having a great year. Had another good day today in this one. And Dan Powers here in the 7th closed it out. And the Madison Warhawks, they improved to 10-1 on this season, George. Your impressions here of Coach Dorman's club and what they bring to the table here, are they the best you've seen so far in the Northern region?
Yes, and they play fundamental baseball. They're good with in all 3 departments, hitting, pitching, and fielding, and they put a lot of pressure on the team's defense. They put the ball in play. Mark Dorman is not reluctant to bunt when they have men on base. So if you're going to beat Madison, you're going to have to pick up that ball, throw it accurately, and that's what Langley didn't do.
Well, we'd like to thank you for watching this exclusive broadcast here on the Game Day Broadcast Network. Our final score today, 6-2, Madison defeats Langley. And they keep a stranglehold of that first place in the Liberty District by doing so. We'd like to thank our crew, Helene Shane, Marty Malin, and John Davis out here helping to bring this one to you with live video. For George, I'm Andy. We'll see you next time here on the Game Day Broadcast Network. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for more exciting baseball coverage.
It was great to get on the field again and play Langley. You know, they ended our season last year, so we definitely put them on our targets for this year.
I mean, it was a hot night, and that always helps with arms. You know, it's really nice to not be freezing cold anymore, not having to wear sleeves and everything. And I mean, we just came out with good energy, and our bats came alive a little bit later in the game, and the energy is really what got us there. We had it all throughout the game, so.
You know, it's just, you know, we go about the business, you know, we always, the same way we always do. We had a great off season, and, you know, last year, I get asked a lot about last year, and the bottom line is it was 1 year. You know, a lot of teams would like to be 15-6, and you know, we were a victim of trying too hard at times. And if that's the worst thing in the world, then you know what, so be it. Because those kids, seniors that left, they won a couple district championships, and they left their legacy here. We're just picking up where we left off last year, and we're trying to do a better job of just having fun and going day to day. And that starts with me. And you know, I like the script. You know, they come to play every night, and you know, they play hard. We've been putting up big numbers, and you know, that's why tonight's good, because you know, we can't put up 10, 11, 12. I think we scored 125 coming in the night. You know, and so it was good to have to grind a little bit tonight. It wasn't our best night offensively, but you know, every time we come, you know, to the yard, especially in every district, you know, we've got to be ready for, you know, for everybody's best effort, because, you know, it's just it's never easy in this district ever.
It's all about bringing the energy every day. We had a little bit of a lapse on Friday, got back at it Saturday, and it was great to get everyone involved today. I think it's our pitching staff. We have a lot of depth on the mound, especially with Dan Powers, and we have a bunch of talented younger pit guys ready to step up. I've just really been working on seeing fastballs and just selecting good pitch selection, unlike last year. Bats are definitely looking alive early this season, but we just have to keep at it. Energy's got to be there every day.
We have a lot of arms. We have a lot of young guys who are really stepping up for us. And I mean, every time we just get after it, the key is to just throw strikes, and from there it'll all take care of itself. We come out every day and just try and get better. And with that mentality, we've been able to get back at it, basically.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, Dan's a 4-year starter, Ben's a 3-year starter, you know, and Andy's a 4-year starter. These guys, you know, they've seen it all. They've been there. They've won championships, and you know, I love what I'm getting. Ben right now, man, so I got him hitting the leadoff spot, because, you know, he's just putting up, you know, every time he goes to the plate, it's just what's going to come now. What's going to come down is unusual, because I don't know if I've seen him get out more than once in a game this year. So, but you know, again, you know, that's a guy. I'd love to see that guy up every time in that situation, because I know he's going to square a ball up. He hits everything hard. Dan Powers, every time he goes to the bump for the past 4 years. I mean, he was you know, there's a guy that started the regional semifinal, faced Bobby Wall 4 years ago. I can't believe it's gone this fast. So those guys, you know, they're polished and know how to go about it.
And we're all one big unit. We all enjoy each other, and every day we come out and we compete against each other, and we have a fun time doing it.
I'd like to tell you it's my 40th, but I'll be called out by all the coaches in our district, including Coach Plank. Yeah. So he knows the truth. It's my 46th birthday, and it was wonderful to get a W here tonight. So.
Well, happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate everything. Thanks for being here.